A lot of stuff has been going around about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, and I just wanted to share a few thoughts that I had on it. Now, generally, I don't give a shit about celebrity issues or anything to do with this in social media, but I've taken a special interest in this because I've always really liked Johnny Depp, and his Jack Sparrow character is one of my favorite childhood characters. Um, So I've kind of taken an interest in it, and I haven't really done tons of research in it. I've just seen clips of the testimonies here and there from the court trial, on floating around on Facebook and stuff like that, just different social media sites. And whenever a video comes across, I'll watch it. And of course, there's a lot of controversy and anger with Amber Heard right now, to put it very lightly. And I just wanted to discuss a few things that kind of prove that Amber Heard is lying, or at the very least over exaggerating her testimonies and the abuse that she claims that she has suffered from Johnny Depp. One of the main things that I have noticed is a huge difference between Depp's testimony and Heard's testimony is the fact that when Depp is up there testifying against Amber and he's asked a specific question, he doesn't recall things in exact details. So when you are a victim of abuse like this, you are so emotionally distraught you're emotionally overcome with the memories and just the basic overall feeling of trauma, that you don't recall all these little details. So when he's describing, as far as I've seen, when he's describing the interactions between him and Amber, he's very kind of elusive about it. He doesn't really give that much detail. He just gives a basic general idea of what happened. And then when Amber's up there testifying, she recalls every fucking detail of every encounter, from Depp kicking her in the back on the plane, from every time that he's slapped her, from the sexual assault with the bottle, just every little thing she's recounting step-by-step details. So it's very clearly been pre-rehearsed. It's almost like I've been a writer for as long as I can remember. It is exactly the way I go about writing an action scene between two characters, where I recall I play it like a movie in my head, and I go step by step, every action that every character does within that scene. And that's exactly how she's speaking. Another thing that I've noticed is she is constantly surveying the jury. I know the jury is part of the decision-making process, sorry. So it's very important that you directly speak to them, but she goes way overboard with it. She's constantly surveying their expressions, their reactions, to see if they believe her. There's also obviously the fake crying and the fake acting. And so there is a show on Hulu, Amazon Prime, called Lie to Me. And it is based off of the work of psychologist Paul Ekman, who studies microexpressions. And basically, by studying a person's face, they don't even have to say anything. You just ask them questions, and based off of their facial reactions, you can tell whether or not they're lying. There are so many indicators of her lying just by her microexpressions. It's not even funny. So, one thing that I've noticed she does a lot is this facial expression here. It's unilateral on one side of the face. That is contempt or disgust, one of the two. I don't remember. She flashes that a lot whenever she specifically recalls encounters with Johnny Depp. There's a thing called manipulators, where if you're lying, certain parts of sensitive areas of your face itch, such as the tip of your nose, your neck, your earlobe. She touches her earlobe when she's recalling a specific assault incident with him. She does that a lot, that I've seen. the part where they get up to leave court for a break and she steps back, he wasn't even close to her at all. He was nowhere in that I saw. He was nowhere in close proximity with her. There was no reason for her to react the way that she did, whether she was abused by him or not. So just fake acting all across the board. There are several indications of it, and it's really frustrating to watch all this go down with one of my favorite childhood actors. And here's the thing. This is probably a very unpopular opinion, but I am a firm believer that it takes two to make a marriage, it takes two to break a marriage. It takes two to tango. Either fucking way it goes. So, while I believe Amber Heard is the instigator, the abuser, and is rightfully taking most of the blame for what's gone down in their marriage, I do not believe that Johnny Depp is 100% innocent. I support him. I'm on his side, and I hope and I really think that he's going to win this case. But I don't think that he's 100% innocent. I do believe he has addiction issues with alcohol and drugs, and I believe that plays a huge part in what went down between them. But those are just some thoughts on this trial from the clips that I've seen floating around Facebook. And yeah, I really hope they wrap this up quickly, and I hope Johnny Depp wins. So